You can easily win as the Mimic just by staying out of groups, but I'll explain exactly what you should be doing as the best cursed role, the Mimic, based on my hours of experience and playtime. All the Mimic needs to do is switch to the winning team. I mean, it's a pretty simple role, but since they nerfed the Mimic by removing the ability to see roles in the game, the Mimic is not as easy to win with as it used to be. For the Mimic, you want to play like an innocent at the start of the game, but you want to minimize the amount of tasks you do. Only do tasks if you know someone is watching, so they don't sus you. You shouldn't worry about players watching you though, since you want to stay away from players. This will minimize the chances of people randomly downing you or asking for your role. But you still want to keep an eye on players to understand who is the most suspicious player. How would you know the most suspicious player is? Well, just camp altars. You should be rotating around the map in a way where you are away from players, but you can still see altars. A good example would be the inside of the tent on the circus. If you notice anyone running away from an altar, mark them red and keep quiet. You should then focus on trying to survive the in-between. If you watched my video on the in-between, this should be easy for you. You should still be staying away from players after the in-between, and you should be waiting out the time until the infected kills 2 players. When 2 players have died, you have to make a choice. Switch to the innocent or switch to the infected. If you notice the innocents have not gotten enough souls to get their 3rd item, you will want to suss out the player you know is infected by first going into a group and coming up with a story on why they are infected. If you are able to persuade them, have them kill the infected and switch to the infected's team. At this time, it doesn't matter if they know you're the Mimic, unless they aren't going to vote out the infected. This is because when you switch to the infected team, you already have an advantage, so you should altar rush and try to win the game. But what if the innocents already got their 3rd item and are pretty good at the game? Well, since we know there is no infected dead, you can switch to an innocent role to clear yourself and then out any infected players you caught. This will put the innocent team in an advantage, which will lead to a win. If you are unable to do this because the lobby is a troll lobby, then you will want to do passive task rushing and wait if any infected die. If no infected die, let the ability randomly assign a role after 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You should then be focusing on grabbing the escape key or final showdown. For the final showdown, you should use your knowledge of who the infected is to find and eliminate them. These scenarios might not even happen because the infected are unable to kill anyone. If nobody has died and the innocents already got their 3rd item, you will want to start causing distractions. If this lobby is more of a troll lobby, just mask yourself as a player and start downing players. This will likely get players triggered and will lead to them trying to kill a random person. But if your lobby is good and there are no trolls, try framing players. You can make up stories like, I saw Jack in the kitchen and the monsters transformed there. Or Nina is AFK, but in the in-between I saw them move. The goal isn't to get the players out, but rather get people to start sussing each other. If you notice the group is already sussing players, leave or avoid being a part of the conflict, so you are not sus yourself. Only interfere to vote players out or to cause an initial spark. When 2 players die, just go back to the first scenario. Another common occurrence is players just start randomly downing players and are trolling. You should automatically stay away from players as the Mimic, but if you notice you can vote someone out, vote them and then run away. And if this is a troll lobby, you want to try to survive until the final showdown. And if you could choose to switch to a team, try switching to the infected's team, so you have an advantage in the final showdown. As Mimic, you will want the pistol to protect yourself, but the invisibility medallion will help you stay away from players and conflict. Because if you are out of their sight, you are out of their mind. You might need the camera and sanity serum to survive the in-between, so think about getting these items as Mimic. And of course, you will want the mask to frame someone if the infected is unable to kill anyone. The Mimic is the best cursed role in the game, so hopefully you are able to use this video to maximize your ability with the Mimic. If you want to see any more tips videos for the Chemist or the Phantom, go to my Twitch and let me know there.